So I wanted to do some more Magic tonight because I played a bunch of Magic today. I went 3-2 with blue-white Tide still, kind of getting ready for the Buckeye Brawl, figuring out what deck I want to play. But what we're getting up to today is we're going to be playing, I got a request in a previous stream to play some blue-white Flippi. And Flippi, I don't think is published a Flippi deck in a while. If you don't know what that means, I think his name is pronounced Bowen Flippi. I hope that's correct. Sorry if I messed your name up, dude. But he kind of came up with this blue-white mid-range strategy that was a lot like Standstill, but it like played creatures and got onto the board. It kind of reversed Standstill's game plan where it wanted to get threats into play and then eventually kind of like resolve Standstill. And it's kind of a similar thing to when you want to play threats and then Armageddon. This deck's also doing that, but let's get into exactly what the hell we're even talking about. The mana base is very stable. We're an allied colored deck, so we get Adarkar Wastes, Flooded Strands, Island, Mishra Factory Plains. We even get to play Wastelands. We are playing 24 lands. Our deck's a little mana hungry. And like I said, we've got like Standstill. We can't really support double blue super duper easy. So we're playing Place at a Mana Leak instead. And then we're doing like, this isn't exactly Flippi. This is more like Blue-White the Solution. I'm calling it Flippi because out of respect to Bo and Flippi, we just call, at least in my as far as I can see, most people call blue-white mid-range decks Flippi, especially ones that are kind of designed like this with Standstill. But our creature base is going to be Ramosian Sergeant, whose only real job is to go out and get Whipcorders, which, as you guys saw in the Soltari video I put out, is going to be very good if you're playing into a metagame with a bunch of Dreadnought. And then we've got Meddling Mage, Savannah Lions, Mother of Runes, Exalted Angel, we've got Armageddons, and the sideboard is pretty well tuned from what I can see. Actually, let's give some credit to the architect of the deck. I think that would be a really good idea. This particular solution list got top 16 by Pablo Salgado. And this was at the Colmono Cup, which happened, what was the date of this event? This actually happened, it's the 10th, it happened like a week ago. So that's whose deck we're actually playing. And yeah, that's what we're up to. Kind of doing a little bit of a mid-range strategy. I haven't played this deck, but it can't be that far off from what I'm used to. So we're going to hop into a league. All right, found our opponent and we are on the play. Love to see it. We will take the play. All right, we got an opener no white source. We can like slam a Standstill down with a Mishra's Factory and maybe that's good enough. I kind of don't hate it, but if we're playing against like red deck, they can get like a Jackal Pup down under our Standstill. I think we just need to go for something with a white source. So we'll mulligan, even though the hand doesn't look like it's the worst. Here we have the combo of Mother of Runes and Savannah Lions, which I kind of like. We've got Mana Leak, which should be good. We probably just pitched the extra Mother of Runes. Going down, done. All right, we're going to open on the thing you open on this spot, which is Mother, and F6. We might see a Mog Fanatic. Sweet to see you streaming. Oh, what's up, Flaxabitten? How you doing? Vendetta, yeah, you got it. Meddling Mage. This could be a mono black deck. Vendetta could also be the Rock. I think for now, what we're going to do until I scout for more info, I could Meddling Mage on Cabal Therapy or Duress. I'd like to use all my mana here. I think for now, we're just going to get Savannah Lions into play. I need more info. Yeah, Flax, we had a huge pre-modern event today. My opponent hits, I'm going to throw a fit. We had 32 players for a paper event. It was a blast. It was like 5 rounds. We didn't cut. Swords, Plowshares, all right, that's defensible. That makes sense. And then what are we going to do? Wasteland me? I would. No response. Draw combat. This is pretty bad for us. We'll attack for 2 and just pass. If you draw another colored source, we're kind of in the money. Furnace is fine. That is not on the list of things we care about. They're just passing. Great. Go to combat. We're going to get another attack in and pass. We're basically in the fine land drop waiting room. They're going to cycle through the Phyrexian Furnace, probably just looking for their 3rd land so they can like hippie us or whatever. Looks like that's a Wasteland, so I don't necessarily call the Herd's fine. I don't necessarily think that we're playing against the Rock. This might be a similar, like a big broccoli deck like we saw previously. Okay, Adarkar Wastes. We'll jam it. We'll tap for 1 and a blue, and we'll play Meddling Mage. We're actually going to name call the Herd, and then we're just going to pass. What decks went top 4? I think the 4 best performing decks were, the winner was Elves. Then we saw a really sick looking Terravore deck in second. All right, we've got a Worm, but we can just Whipcorder into play for that. Quarter. And then we saw, what else did we see? We saw those 2 plus Psychotog and then Turbo Lance were, I think, the best 4 performing decks. All right. Ramosian Sergeant. This could give us some grind game. Okay, let's tap, play the Ramosian Sergeant, and then we'll just pass to our opponent. When they go to combat, we'll just tap down their Tempting Worm. What costs 4 mana? Skeletal Scrying, sure. So they go to 10. We've actually got a clock. Depending on what they have here, we could do some shit to them. Let's Whipcorder down this Tempting Worm, tap for a white. What else you got, opponent? Tag for 3? I wouldn't. All right, all on tap. All right, we drew an Exalted Angel. We can try to hold up Mana Leak. That actually doesn't seem the worst. We could also use Whipcorder to tap down Elephant and just attack for 5. and put them on the back foot. This mana leak might already be expired. Let's be aggressive here. I think that's the angle we have to take. Combat, attack with all. All right, opponent, you're now at 5. Now, if they want to swing out, we're cool with it because we just alpha strike them back. This deck probably doesn't play Pernicious Deed because they've got Call of the Herd. We see a smother. Yeah, that's fine. They have another call. Another call. Okay. So if they get busy now, we still might have an angle here depending on how aggressive they get. They're getting really aggressive. We have an angle here. This is 5, 6, 7, 8. This will bring us to 10. Then 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11. Okay, it'll depend on what we draw. On tap, draw, Standstill. That's not the angle we want. Here, me too. Yeah, I haven't played this exact version, but it's assuming you're talking about the deck we're playing, I'm a big fan of it. I think we can tap down the elephant and attack for 3. We could hold up Mana Leak. That Wasteland fucked us. We would have been in really good shape if they hadn't had it, actually. I think we need to chill. We can't get in because they have lethal on the way back. But with this Whipcorder, I don't think they can get in at all. Nah, maybe they can because they got Treetop up to block, right? Go to combat just for 3. We can take 3 here. Go to 7. Black. Duress, yeah, you got it. Now you have a better idea of what we're playing against. So Meddling Mage should be much better game 2 if we find it. 1, 2, 3, 4. Call the Herd, sure. And step. Do we have a live draw? I'm not actually sure, but I'm going to give it a draw anyway. All right, no. We're good. We're cooked this game. Let's go to game 2 and take a look at what we've got on the board for this matchup. Furnace looks really good versus our opponent. Cursed Totem, not so much. Blast and Annul, I'm not super into. I think Cataclysm actually might be the sauce in this matchup. I don't know if we're looking for Disenchants here necessarily. Might just be those 3. And then what don't we care about as much? I think Armageddon's still very, very good. We might struggle to actually get an Exalted Angel into play, although we're on the play, so I don't hate our odds. I think Whipcorder's very good. They're duressing a bunch. Let's trim on Mana Leak, trim on Exalted Angel, and then we'll also trim, like, as much as I don't want to, Ramosian Sergeant's pretty mana intensive. So I want, like, a big spell for the Cataclysm, 2 small spells for the Furnaces. Take this approach. Well, we nice to see them drop a Worm and drop an Exalted. Yeah, I don't think they're going to naked Exalted us. Did you see that some rebels switched from blue to green so they could use Skycloud Poacher and search for Deranged Term? That's actually sick. We should try that soon, huh? All right, this hand has play 1 drop, play Standstill. I like it, keep. Also, we've got all of our colors powered by by basics, so it's going to be good too. Let's fetch, grab our basic planes, tap it, Mother of Runes, F6. We got another Vendetta? Nope, just a Duress. So it looks like we're going to have Mother. They have to take Standstill here. They don't even get a choice. All right, that's a really good top deck here. Let's just play this land and pass. If I can morph this Exalted Angel, this Mother of Runes, it's going to make it a nightmare for them to remove it. So having this Mana Leak's huge. Black. Cabal Therapy? Nah, you're good on that. What else do you got? Second Therapy? Of course you have a second Therapy. Sure, dude. You have to hit the Angel. You don't even really get a choice. All of these plays are like sequence. They really don't have a lot of options. All right, Savannah Lions is fine here. Play this, play Savannah Lions, F6. 1, 2, 3, Infest? Man, that's pretty fucked, huh? We're kind of getting our clocks cleaned right now. Take a draw, Furnace? Okay, we'll take a Furnace. Let's go man this up, beat him, and then drop our Furnace and pass the turn. Tap Treetop? Sure. Pass into me. Let's begin the Furnace. Eat that Duress. My turn. On tap, draw. Eat the bottom. Not play into open mana. I'm not going to sacrifice this factory here. That seems poor. 1, Duress me. I think I have to let this go. They take swords, which makes sense. Just passing, I like it. We will on tap and eat their last Cabal Therapy. Then we'll get this Mother of Runes into play and pass. Black. Ravenous Rats. Yeah, we'll Mana Leak it. We have to discard anyway. So I just want to tap them out. I'm cool with you having a Rats. I just want you to pay 5 for it, please. All right, you got it. On tap. Ooh, land. Nice. Okay, this is a perfect opportunity to just get in for 2. Combat. Attack you. Bring him to 16. Activate this Furnace. Eat the bottom card. End step, you go. Pretty brutal sequence from our opponent for the opening. It hurt me. 1, 2, 3. Will cost 3. Hippie. 2, 1. Nothing. Engineer Plague? Yeah, of course. Of course. My poor human. Combat. We're not under meaningful pressure, so I actually don't want to give up my Furnace yet. Next turn, on tap, draw a land. I'll take a land. Let's just eat the bottom and then pass. We're getting to the point where we could like draw Exalted Angel. That wouldn't be so bad. Man up the Treetop, sure. So they definitely got a removal spell because I would normally take this trade on the Treetop, but for now we're just going to take the pain. Another Treetop, that's brutal. Ew, opponent's got mismatching Treetops. Stinky. Meddling Mage. Let's name relevant removal spell X. Let's say Smother. Okay, opponent, you may go. Blacksmith. Oh, by the way, one good thing about your stream and some streams like Epic Storm is that you do good narration, so you have a sound-only version of the stream. Oh, nice. I'm glad to hear it. Yeah, some people just kind of like do the thing where they just play, which is fine. Like the Dissolutionist does that, and I think that's totally okay. Cycling Barrymore fine. I'll just eat it. Can I send you the Green White Rebelist on Twitter? Yeah, absolutely. Please do. Vendetta, my buddy. Gross. All right, let's eat the bottom here. Try to keep them off of Skeletal Scrying for as long as possible. Feels like we've got Cataclysm in our deck still. We might have to actually cycle through this Phyrexian Furnace now. You have no response. You've got a Treetop Village. All right, I think we're going to try to take a trade on this Treetop as well. Let's actually do this. Let's pop this on the Vendetta, tapping for colorless. We drew Cataclysm, huh? Declare blocks. I'll take 3. End step. My turn. Untap draw. Okay, this is actually pretty good. Let's fetch now. Grab a basic plains. Tap for 1, 2, 3, 4. I think I need to keep as awkward as it is, I think I just need to keep a basic plains. 1, 2, 3, 4. It's gonna hurt as well. White 1. Cataclysm. I will choose to keep my plains. What's the name of opponent's deck? This is like, it looks very similar to, let's see if I can find it. Let me see if I can find, I saw a list very similar to this recently. It looks to me to be not too different. Oh, maybe not. I was gonna say it kind of looks like, I've been seeing these like almost the rock decks, but instead of Pernicious Deeds, they're playing threats. Because I don't think they're playing Rack. I think they're playing like Rackless Golgari. Combat, end step, you go. Ended up not running your Grow Atog back for tonight's challenge after the 5-0. Just casting many enchantments tonight. Smart. They've got a Wasteland. We're going to save the swords for their Treetop Village. We just want to draw lands and lands. Just a Disenchant, F6. Another Wasteland, sure, F6. Flooded Strand, perfect, F6. Well, no, not F6. If they sense that we F6, they may Wasteland or Flooded Strand, which would be bad. Combat's fine. Yeah, I'll take this. So many people do not read all of Elephant Grass before letting it resolve, I know. Call of the Herd, yeah, there's our swords target. Get out of my face. Untap and draw. Another swords is fine. We're kind of just treading water here. We need like a big development soon. Our opponent had like a super lucky opening sequence, which hurt us pretty bad. Yeah, combat's fine. Ouch. 1, 2, 3. Stupor. Gross, dude. Must be nice. Yeah, you got it. All right, untap and draw. Factory. Yeah, we're gonna call this one. We'll go to the next one. Matchup probably pretty hard to begin with. Opponent got abysmally lucky. The opening was like, I don't know how any Flooded Strand deck can beat that opener. All right, we found an opponent. Name is Will. What's up, Will? Good luck. I get to be on the play. Let's not get duressed out of the game again. This hand contains, it's a little bit awkward. We've got Wasteland, Island, and Mishra's Factory, but we're playing the game off. I guess we've got a creature in the Exalted Angel. Our local Dirtle format in Gothenburg. That's sick. I think I'm just gonna like weirdly keep this one. I'm on the play. I want to leverage this Standstill. I've already got the Factory. I've got a Wasteland for opposing manlands. All right, Island, F6. Please don't Black Vise me. That would really ruin my... Oh, Will, hey, how's it going? Hey, yo, what up? Really? What the fuck? Please don't Black Vise me. Immediately Black Vises me. Untap, take 2, draw. Just got back from going 06 at my LGS. No big deal. I just had a 3-2. Jeez, look at this guy. All right, well, there's only truly one thing to do. And it's to, it would look deranged if I just put this Standstill into play, huh? But I need to get a white source into play pretty bad. Let's do it. Standstill, F6. 1, crack my Standstill, like bolt me. Oh my God, another Black Vice. I found a white source. There's technically a Disenchant here. All right, I'm back from vacation. Now I can finally play paper again. Very sick. I'm gonna take 8, by the way. Take a draw. Okay, Adarkar Wastes is like fine. We'll play this plains out. We will, I think we do need to like try to Disenchant here. Yeah, we kind of have to. Disenchant a Black Vise. Okay, that's 1 down. Now we're only going to take 3. Then we can go like draw up to 8 cards, land down to 7. City of Traders. What? Brand Dynamo? What are we up to over here? Tangled Wire. Gross. All right, on tap, take a bunch of damage. Yep, I take it. 1, 2, 3. Take the pain. Take a draw to Mishra's Factory. We'll play a Adarkar Wastes, lose a life, play a Mother of Ruins. Give up the goat that we're not playing land still, which may have been a mistake. I was probably supposed to concede, so they didn't know. F6. Then we tap 1, 2, 3 and like morph an Exalted Angel. Masticore. Okay. Okay, sure, dude. Fucking Christ. We'll sideboard. All right, what do we want? Disenchant goes crazy. Cataclysm should go insane. None of these look particularly good. I don't know if Cursed Totem is what we're looking for. I know it beats Mastercore, but so does Swords. I think it's just Disenchant and Cataclysm. Your main mistake was saying OP, don't play 2 black fights. I did say that out loud. Hate to see it. What don't we want? I think Whipcorder, Exalted Angel, and a single Swords. Could actually be 2 Swords. They could play Dreadnoughts in the board. I'm going to be paranoid and keep Swords in my deck. Wait, Annul does seem good. Annul, Swords, yeah, Swords, fucking submit. Hopefully that took. I would like to play first, yes. We got our Annul, but this is a 1-lander. We have to mulligan. Land, Annul, okay. A 1-lander, go to 5. I'm having a hell of a run on MTGO recently. Just ripping like stone cold unplayable hands. We'll go to 5. At the very least, it'll be good against Black Vice. Opponent also mulligans. All right. I mean, I guess we keep the Disenchant Armageddon hand. Sure. Keep 1, 2. Done. All right. Land F6. All right. Just a land F6. Take a draw. Island. Not all bad. Play that F6. Little port. That's fine. That doesn't actually affect us at all unless we draw like exactly Meddling Mage. What do I call these things? Watch me draw a Meddling Mage here. Take down the island. Draw Armageddon number 2. Okay, land, pass. Who dis? I don't know you. All right, tapping for so much mana. Thran Dynamo is fine. Tanglewire is also fine. We're not going to disenchant the Tanglewire. We're going to hit the Thran Dynamo. F6. No response. I'll tap 3. Cool. Wasteland. Yeah, we take those. Wasteland, sacrifice, destroy city. Get back down here. Where do you think you're going with all that mana? Tap out for me real quick. All right, they play island. We'll untap and tap all of our lands. I would take out port. Myself could be port, although we aren't showing any signs of not making land drops anytime soon. Plains F6. So I don't think the port's doing very much. It's like currently holding me off of blue, but our deck's definitely base white. The plans to Armageddon as soon as we find a threat anyway. Another shitty of traders. Defense grid, sure. Or we stuck at 3, could be. We'll see. 1, 2. I don't think they probably just don't destroy the city themselves for a good amount of time, actually. We'll play this Plains and just F6. I don't think bringing defense grid in was a meaningful change. 2, 3, 4. Masty? Fact. Main phase fact? Sure, you have to kind of do it like that, right? Upheaval, fact, Karn. So I'll give you Metalworker and a fact or fiction. Actually, let's swap Karn for Metalworker. Actually, if I'm on Armageddon, that's going to take care of their mana situation temporarily anyway. So maybe it really is just give them Metalworker plus fact versus the world. Yeah. All right, opponent, what else you got? F6. They can't port me. They can't cast a spell. I only have to tap 1. Land would be perfect here. So they took the upheaval. I think I just have to hope to draw the land. It might actually be Armageddon time. They've got 6 in hand. I know that they have fact or fiction, Karn plus upheaval. It's interesting. If I draw 1 land, I can like windmill slam the standstill after the Skycloud Expanse. I think we're just doing this. Get out of here. Any order, land, F6 and F6. Port, sure. Untap draw. Come on, land. One time. Love to fucking see it. Fetch. Get a basic plains here, I suppose. Standstill. F6. I'm trying to keep my backseating to after the fact. It doesn't matter. You can backseat all you want. If it gets to be too much, I'll just like stop reading it. So like probably don't overdo it. But all right, they're missing a land drop. Our job's to draw Mishra's factories now. Cataclysm, F6. I'm just asking for your preference. It doesn't really matter. Like if you see a note like what was your note before? Hitting the city? Makes sense. No, hitting the city would have actually made plenty of sense. They cracked my standstill, which is what I needed. And then we will go blue, white, annul the Black Vise. Oh, I can't do that. Cancel. They did play the thing. All right, I'll take 1 to the Black Vise. Let's see if I can't draw a land again. But like your note that I probably should have picked a different land, you were absolutely right. Like I think both are defensible, but hitting the port, the way the game played out, it didn't really make a huge difference, but hitting the port probably could have gotten me a little bit more juice for my squeeze. City of Traders, sure. 3, Tanglewire, sure, yeah. F6. No response, I'll take 1. 1, 2, 3. Land off the top. Tough, F6. F6 again. 1, 2. Sky Diamond, sure. Cataclysm will be good if I ever am able to cast it. No response, I'll tap 3. 1, 2. Wait, nope, cancel. No response. 1, 2, 3. Another land, perfect. Play it F6. How many lands does this run? 24. We're not getting mana screwed. We're just kind of hoping to draw lands. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10 in the first 20 is actually a little bit more than usual. It'd be real cool if this was a fact or fiction and not a mastercore. Ancient Tomb. All right, yeah, we're just gonna call it. We got I think our opener game one was fine. I literally said, hey, let's not get Black Vised twice. I get Black Vised twice. That is the epitome of a little unlucky. I keep winning the die roll and I keep losing. I'll be on the play. 5 lands, Mother Savannah Lions is not a keep. 2 lands, Ramosian Sergeant into Mage Swords is a keep. What if it's, I guess if it's an Oath of Druids matchup, we kind of want the Disenchant. But also, I think I just want to do the tempo thing. Let's hope they're not Nothek. Why did I say that out loud? And then just try to curve out. Land, tap it. Hopefully this is Dreadnought. That's what I really want this matchup to be. Tap this, Ramosian, F6. Island, good start, F6. Take a draw. All right, go to combat. We're going to attack for 1. This fetch might get stifled. We'll see. All right, Flooded Strand. We have to go for it, though. It doesn't get stifled. We'll grab an island. And then we're just going to play Meddling Mage, naming Phyrexian Dreadnought. If we miss, we get a 2-2. If we hit, if they daze perfect, they don't have a daze for the swords, Ramosian Sergeant can go get me a nice copy of Whipcorder if we live long enough, which should be good. Got that daze, buddy? Nope. Okay, cool. Phyrexian Dreadnought. You may continue. There we go. All right, just a second. Island. Let's see if there's Stasis. That would be lame. Stasis doesn't typically play Opt, I don't think. Mishra's Factory is a great draw here. We'll play the Mishra's Factory. We'll go to combat. We're just going to hold that mana now. I can start putting Whipquarters into play. Attack for 2. And then we will just pass the turn. Tap for 2. Impulse. Yeah. So this doesn't get stifled. We'll happily just activate Ramosian Sergeant and put a Whipquarter into play right now. Whipquarter. Continue. All right. Now we really want this to be Dreadnought and not Stasis. F6. Ooh, they're just passing. Go to discard even? Wow. This is Dreadnought. That was a Vision Charm. All right, go to combat, attack for 4, damage, and I'm comfortable to just keep getting sergeants. Or not, yeah, not sergeants, Whipquarters. Tap for 1, Chain of Vapor, no response. You're up. 1, Phyrexian Dreadnought, no response. Vision Charm, also no response. I could Swords it, I'm just going to have multiple copies of Whipquarter, making our best top deck second white source. Then we genuinely can't lose the game. End step, activate Sergeant, get another Whipquarter. My turn. White source? Not quite. We probably just want to hold up this one of our Whipquarters. So we'll turn on a factory. Actually, what is this? 6, 7 damage? This is actually just, we just win the race. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. They go to 6. Or we could just like try to win the race. Combat. Whipquarter feels really good for pre-modern creature standards. That card, even without the rebel tag, would be a really nice draft on common. Yes. Can you kill me? I'm going to try to kill you. Damage. And then, yeah, daze this asshole. Savannah Lions. All right, go ahead. You're dead in 9 ways next turn. And if they don't attack, we'll just tap it down. 2 manas. What do you got, a powder keg? Gush? Sure. All right, we win. Easy. It's not even close. We just easily just destroyed Dreadnought there. We want Annuls. We do not want Cursed Totem. We do not want Phyrexian Furnace that bad. Disenchant's probably like a decent investment of time. Exalted Angel is going to take a long time to actually resolve. We're on the draw. I think we can probably cut our Savannah Lions as well. I think Armageddon sucks. And like some number of lions, like maybe 1 or 2. Yeah, something like this. Submit. All right, this hand has a null into a... Yeah, this hand's fine. It's not like perfect, but we're not shipping these. Keep. Protected Dreadnought with a daze is going to fuck us up, but we can't ship this. They have to have a perfect hand. Is land important? Nothing. F6. Another Standstill. Here's a land. F6. Factory. F6. Take a draw. Disenchant's a great draw. Land. F6. Well, next turn, we're probably just going to dram a Standstill so they can counter it and we can hold up a null. Although that said, Standstill into their active factory looks pretty bad, actually. So we'll wait. We'll just play Adarkar Wastes, tap for a white and play Savannah Lions, and then pass. Yeah, Whipcorder feels pretty nice in pre-modern. Yeah, I think it's underrated. Terravores and Dreadnoughts are just a non-issue. Exactly. Core Haven on a stick. Flash of Insight for 1. Flash of Insight for 1 is fine. You're up, opponent. Another land. 1. Essence Flare. Yeah, that's fine. We're not that worried about our Savannah Lions dying. Also, them using an Essence Flare on Savannah Lions and not like a Meddling Mage is huge. A Plains. Let's go with a Plains. And then I think we can... I guess we can just force the counter spell with Exalted Angel. Like we could morph it and still hold up, but that doesn't play into days, which it's getting more and more likely to blow us out. So we'll just like take some time. The Juice, go to streamer, go to deck. Juice, we got 32 for our event today, bud. It was insane. Whipcorder satisfies that part of my brain that wants Icy Manipulator every time I shuffle an MTG deck fair. Yeah, it was insane. Untap draw. Swords is a great draw here. I guess, do I move now? Yeah, I need to like keep making them do stuff, I think. So morph. How did it go? It was great. I went 3-2. Chris went 4-1 with Psychotog. I was playing Tidestill. Foil? Absolutely. That's fine. Go ahead. Elves won the event. Max had to work, unfortunately. All right. They just draw and pass. Take a draw for a turn. It's an Adarkar Wastes. We'll play it. We still can't stand still. This Mishra's Factory threatens to just run the train on us if we do. We need to like get our own factory into play. Then we can start developing standstills. They just pass. That's fine. Take a draw. Disenchant. Yeah, we're like loaded up on goodies. So we're just going to keep passing. Second place was like a 4-color Terrageddon deck. It was like, he calls the deck just Scary Terry because it's not quite the normal Terrageddon deck. What are we doing? Flashing for 2? Sure, dude. Go for it. I thought second place was a set of steak knives. What's going on, Nightababa? How are we doing? Activate factory? Yeah. Combat? Yeah, absolutely. All right. Disenchant your fucking factory. Jinsu knives? Sweet. You want to protect your factory? I actually would if I were you. Okay. Disenchant your fucking factory. Cool. Good talk. Good talk. They've only got 2 factories in their deck, so I think it is time to jam a standstill. Bonus points if you can play a creature into a standstill. That would just be insane. They shuffled their library. They draw. I draw. Meddling Mage. Phyrexian Dreadnought. Standstill. All right, you're up, opponent. Another land. Tap for a blue. Pop my standstill. Ayo. I'll draw 3. Nice. A factory and a mana league. I don't know how we're supposed to lose this matchup, you guys. You guys want to see the first place promo for this event? Who cares? I'm going to show you anyway. Pop in here. Pop into events. Scroll up. It's got to be somewhere in here. Maybe it's under chatter. I must have put it up. There it is. This was the first place promo. The Yeti Tog. All right, what are we doing? Passing to me? Great. Sounds good. Sounds good, dude. You draw off Portent. I'll take a draw. Ramosian Sergeant? How the fuck am I supposed to lose? Attack for 2. Damage. Okay, here's a fucking card you can't beat. What do you think about that? That's cool? Cool. What about another card you can't beat? Cool. Good talk. How about fucking Standstill? Cool, go ahead. Chain of Vapor? Yeah, you chained it. It's gone. Unfortunately for you, opponent, my Whipcorder's already in play now. Would you like to Dreadnought me? You'd like to pass? What are you doing? Yeah. That's not going to happen. Not for free anyway. Annul your Dreadnought. I love Wombats. Let's listen to a better Wombats album. Days? I'll pay it. Got another one? What now? Tide? My board's good enough to beat you on its own. Yeah, that's what I thought. All right, that was the easiest clap on Dreadnought ever. I don't know how we're supposed to lose that matchup legitimately. I felt good after those first 2 losses. Oh, they get a Spire Golem. Spire Golem. Ayo. GL. Is this a Retromancer? This hand is just fine. Kind of exactly what we're signing up for. I will keep. They keep as well. Are we about to get Dreadnoughted? We're not. To forest into a birds. F6. Draw Armageddon. Play Plains. Tap it. Play Mother. F6. A little bit of a green source. Treva's Runes. I wonder what we're playing against here. F6. Wild Mongrel. Wild Mongrel with the Treva's Runes. Is this just a weird survival madness build? All right, I think that I want to keep playing creatures. And that Wild Mongrel tells me I should name Arrogant Worm with this Meddling Mage. If they want to circular logic it, they have to, yeah. Okay, Arrogant Worm. You may go. Rootwalla, name the wrong card. Darn it. Yeah, you got a Rootwalla. Wombat sounds like a mid-90s indie post-punk. Late 90s, early 2000s. I mean, they're still doing it, but actually, I think they maybe crept up during the like early 2000s. I don't know if they're bouncing around in the 90s or not. I'm expecting to see a survival at some point. I'm also not going to be blocking here, I don't think. I'm not super interested in tapping my Mother of Runes into a potential Swords to Plowshares. So we'll just take the pain and see what they decide to do. Probably want to get this factory into play pretty bad, right? Another Mongrel? Can't stop ya. Tan 4, good buddy. All right, on tap, Standstill. Pretty weak here. Let's go ahead and morph this. What do you think about this, opponent? Do you have pitch a card plus circular logic? No? Okay, we've got a morph. We'll just pass. I'm going to protect this thing with my life and flip it next turn. They want to go to combat? I'll let you. Yeah, it's a lot of damage. I'm taking all of it. Chylith, a mystery morph. It could be anything. It could be, but we can see. In this deck, it legitimately could be Whipcorder. We have Whipcorder, but we don't have that right now. Blue. Careful study, sure. A little bit of a card disadvantage engine. Mana leak plus squee. Okay. I think this is just survival madness, but with like Treva's Runes for some reason. Gween. Another Wild Mongrel. Leave me alone with these Wild Mongrels, Spire Golem. Blue. Waterfront Bouncer. Man, that's not great. Now we're really exposed. Let's go Plains. I mean, we're still flipping this face up. Combat. And we're not blocking with this either. So let's just try to race. Bring you to 14. I'll go up to 16. And then you may go. You get a Squizzle back. If I can untap with this Exalted Angel, I'll also have Mishra's Factory available. So the race feels good for us if their hand isn't very, very strong. I don't think this deck plays swords. The Trevis Ruin and birds are kind of sending me for a loop. Looks like we want to bounce the Angel. We're going to find out if they have swords. All right, pro blue. They have swords. Oh, on the mother? Okay, no response. Blue. Okay, you gonna attack me with everything again? I could race. Okay, I'll take 5. Okay, my turn. On tap, draw. Wasteland, not bad. Let's go with a man up this factory and let's get busy. Maybe they're thinking about using the squeak plus bouncer to start blinking your Angel with birds. No, they'll just bounce the Angel. Hit ya. I'll gain 4, go back to 16 again, and then play Wasteland. I think we're supposed to Wasteland them, and then we will pass. We need to find our own swords. If we can deal with this Waterfront Bouncer, we're in like really good shape. Cursed Totem's gonna really shine in this matchup, huh? 1, 2, 3. Yeah, I'll take it. Ouch. They can't attack with the other one because they probably need to protect themselves from my Meddling Mage and my Mishra's Factory. Why isn't my browser source working correctly? I am 1, 2, thank you very much, not 0-2. All right, on tap. Probably do that in my upkeep before I can Reverent Mantra, which is a card I could technically be playing. Yeah, that's bounced. Savannah Lions. Okay, let's go 1, 2, 3. Morph this. 1, play Savannah Lions. Pass to you. This squee Waterfront Bouncer situation is not very good for us. If we can find a swords, we can really start to get some traction. But until then, we are in trouble. All right, combat, yes. Just attack for 2. I'll take 2. Pass to me, on tap, draw. Yeah, my morph is back in my hand. First copy of swords, not even close. Let's go 1, 2, 3, morph this face down to make them keep using that part of their mana. Then another Savannah Lions, and you can go. White mana. Yeah, you swords me. Opponent found 2. I haven't found a single one. Get busy with the groupies. Just one of them. I'll take it. Did you find a blue source? No. Okay. Swords. Probably just needs to be the Waterfront Bouncer. But right now, if I swords the Wild Mongrel, I can get busy with every single thing. We know that they have a squee. So that Wild Mongrel currently blocks as a 3 power creature. There's 2 mongrels. I feel like it's still supposed to be Waterfront Bouncer. The alternative is to swords to Plowshares the Wild Mongrel. They go to 8. Then I full send with my whole team. They have to do some blocking. I guess they could pitch a squee and go to 9, then they could go to 1, but it gets kind of dangerous for them. I could also just get that birds to put them off of the mana that they would need to operate. This is tough. Oh, the Retromancers are watching my game. Damn it. Spire Golem's a Retromancer, the crew that's hosting the Buckeye Brawl in February. This is such a funky spot. I got a signed Foundation Savannah Lions on Thursday in the mail from one of the patrons I'm in. That's so sick. This is so tricky. I don't know where to point this swords. I don't think I'm going to get there by... I have to deal with this Waterfront Bouncer. I think that's just at the end of the day, that's the thing that matters the most. Hit the Waterfront Bouncer. Yeah, you can't make blue right now, brother. Exile that. Then we can... Playing a Standstill is very likely to be a trap that I probably shouldn't fall for, which is really annoying. I think I have to pass. We're going to pass. If no birds, does it bounce or not matter? Well, wait, what? If no birds, doesn't bounce or not matter? Yeah, until they draw a blue source, right? It's more likely that they're going to draw a blue source than another bouncer. This game should go for a few more turns. Yeah, Chylith nailed it. Draw a blue source. Uh-oh. End step. My turn. Mom. I do want to play Mom. All right, this gets very good for me if I untap with Mom. I'm probably supposed to block... I'm definitely supposed to block the mongrels because they're lethal right now. So we'll just pass. White. 3rd swords? Well, lucky me. Get the fuck out of here. Mongrel can change color. Good catch. Attackers. They can attack out or they die. Well, it depends. It actually depends. No, they're actually supposed to attack with both mongrels here. I take back what I just said. No attacks. If they attacked out, they probably secure the game. End step. Next turn. Take a draw. So it begins. 1, 2, 3, morph. I win? I think our opponent could have won that game, just to be clear. We want Cursed Totem. We want Cataclysm, I think. No blasts. They have to have survival. I just have to assume they've got survival. I think I have to bring in these, they should have won that. Looks super dead. Yeah, I'm shocked. I'm actually shocked that they conceded there. Cursed Totem, Cataclysm. Chat, they're for sure. They're like for sure on survival, right? Yeah, looks survivally to me, right? I think, what don't we want? I think Savannah Lions aren't doing jack shit on the draw. I think Armageddon's also kind of weak on the draw. I'm gonna cut those as well. I like my other 1-drops. Probably cut like a single mana leak on the draw for another Disenchant. Might be playing that might be playing way too hard into the... Nah, because if they have survival in play, I am stone cold dead. Like that. There's no way they're playing Squee and that mess without survival. Agreed. Bring in a Furnace. Disenchant out 1 Furnace in. Because I've got 3 Annuls, 2 Disenchant. I really don't want to I want to have a Disenchant effect every time they have survival, but I don't want to flood on Disenchant effects. So that actually seems fine. Yeah, good call, Chileth. Why is this browser source being awful? Let me see if I can fix this browser source. Okay. So the browser source is just busted. Got it. What is this hand? Not good enough is what this hand is. Mulligan. What is this hand? 5 lands. Come on, man. Mulligan. Okay. We've got a Sergeant. We got 2 lands. Sergeant, Mother, Annul. Standstill, Cataclysm probably have to go. Yeah. Can't cast that anytime soon. Standstill is probably not going to be able to be leveraged this early. Is Lin Civi banned in this format? Nah, that's in the Rebels deck. We're just not playing Rebels. Adarkar Wastes, tap it for a white. Nambo, wait, that's a mistake. We're just pass. I want to hold up this Annul, because we do stone cold just lose to an Annul, to a survival. This Cursed Totem makes our Mothers and Ramosian Sergeant look awful, but I think it hurts them worse than it hurts me. Green. Basking Root Wall, sure. Trevis Ruins is absolutely fine. Come on, colored source off the top. Untap draw, it's not a colored source. Land, I think I continue to chill. They probably sniffed out we're playing around survival. If they don't have survival, I'm going to be so pissed. Gemstone Mine. Surely you have to do something with your mana. Green. Another Root Walla, sure. Attackers, I wouldn't. Oh, so you have swords. Okay, well, we'll Swords to Plowshares your Root Walla. I can't keep doing nothing with my mana. I likely just have to hope they don't have it now. I can kind of keep chilling now. Okay, we'll keep chilling. It's tough. It's tough. I really need to make a land drop soon. The only reason I didn't play my Cursed Totem there is because now I have a Swords to Plowshares, so I can also deal with the other threat in play. I think we really need to make our land drop next turn. If we don't, I think we're actually in deep shit. Blue-white? Meddling Mage. White swords this. I don't like using swords on Basking Root Wallas, but I have a feeling that's what they're going to name off the Meddling Mage. Well, that's what they would have named until I did it. Mana Leak, sure. All right, on tap, draw Adarkar Wastes. So now I kind of just want to play tap for a white and drop Mother first. Yeah, I think we'd like to draw Mother first, drop Mother first. I think they have a swords. So I kind of want them to swords the mom to give my Ramosian Sergeant a chance to shit out a bunch of Whipquarters. They're also missing land drops for now, so that could be good. Waterfront Bouncer. All right, now we really just need to get the Cursed Totem into play, unfortunately. So we'll have a couple 1/1s. They can't get in with the mage. End step, my turn, untap, planes, play it. We could, it's kind of interesting. We could jam the no, we can protect with Mother. We're actually just going to play Ramosian Sergeant. If I can get 3 Whipquarters into play, maybe this Cursed Totem never matters. If they don't have a land drop, then even if they have Waterfront Bouncer plus Swords to Plowshares, they're going to go down to 1 land. So after that, it's like, okay, can we draw Exalted Angel or whatever? This is kind of a fun song. Yeah, this is Magic City Hippies, which their discography is kind of split between songs I like and I don't. This is a cool one. All right, they find a Gaia's Cradle. That's not great. Survival, blue, Annul. Yeah, I used to be like a huge metalhead, when I was in my 20s and stuff. And I chilled out. I think I just got old. And now I like very vibes-based music. All right, combat. Seems not smart. All right, we're on tapping now. So I'll just play this land and now we're just chilling. All right, activate. Attack the Mother of Runes. Yeah, give it protection from blues. You can swords, I guess. All right, I guess they're not going to do that. They just want to do it next turn. They've got squeeze, so they can kind of keep doing it. The metal I listen to is very proggy, deep, the Contortionist, Tesseract, vibey. You can't even call it metal. It's just aggressive, slightly aggressively slanted prog music, I guess. Swords to Plowshares. Yeah, my Mother of Runes is gone. Remember, this is a mulligan to 5. Attackers, I would not. End step. Activate the Sergeant. Grab another Sergeant. Yeah, grab another Sergeant. Next turn. Do I find a land? I do. All right, opponent. Good luck. I can go wide way faster than you can now. End step. You're up. 4. Hardcast Arrogant Worm. Masticore. Yuck, but yes. All right, now we're going to get our Ramosian Sergeants into play, and if they don't have a land drop, we're going to slam this Cursed Totem. Don't like that attack. It seems bad. 1, 2, 3. Grab a Whipcorder. Activate 1, 2, 3. Grab a Whipcorder. My turn. Untap. Draw. Wow, Standstill's great here. Let's go. I think we want to get another Whipcorder into play, though. 1, 2, 3. Activate. Get Whipcorder, and then I probably should have played Cursed Totem. That's kind of weird. Now we can get logicked, right? We got to go for it. Totem. All right, it worked. Our board's bigger, and they still have to discard that squee every turn. I could have played around that. Yeah, just play Totem first. Or no, I couldn't have played around that, because if I play Totem first, I can't activate my own dude. By Whipquartering the bouncer first. Yes. Oh, that would have been so good. Thank you. Thank you for saying that out loud. They pitch squee. 3 manas. Naturalize? Nothing. They just tap for 3. All right, pass to me. I'll untap and draw. Flooded Strand. Let's play the Strand. Let's tap for 1. And I guess we'll fetch just for an island as well. And an island to Standstill. All right, we're chilling. Yep, do that squee thing. Green. Oh, white. Survival. Gem. Nope. Apparently they don't want to sack their gemstone mine yet. 3 green. And another one. Another Masticore. Crack my Standstill. Annul, mana leak. Let's annul. Actually, we can kind of exist with Masticores for a while. They have to discard 2 a turn. We'll just let this go. All right, they pass to us. We'll go to our turn. Draw plains. We'll play a plains. And I'm just going to chill and see if they ever find 2 squeeze, I guess. If they do, then we'll start like trying to get rid of their Masticores. They pitched to swords. So no, now they're just hemorrhaging out to their Masticores. Oh no, it was just Squee Gaia's Cradle. I don't know if this is, I'm reading my own comment in chat. It just scrolled up to my own comment that I typed. Weird. Attackers are fine. I've got these fucking factories. All right, let's man up a factory like this. Do some blocking. Go to blocks. We'll block this factory here, and then we'll take out, we're going to try to take out one of the Masticores by blocking it the hard way with 3. And if they decide to swords, we'll just kill the Masticore that we're triple blocking. All right, they're good with this. So we'll just pump here. Damage. Now they get to stop hemorrhaging cards, which is kind of cool. Not for us, but for them. End step, my turn. Okay, it's time. 1, 2, combat, full send. 6, 7, 8. Swords, one of my factories. Am I willing to let a factory go here? Yeah, I think we just have to. That's fine. All right, 6 damage. And then lands, and you may go. Yeah, we're gonna, they have exactly exchanged hemorrhaging cards for hemorrhaging life. We're gonna hemorrhage something. I think drawing Exalted Angel will just end the game. Attacks. Do you want to race me? They do. All right. Disenchant Masticore. Green, green. Another one. Mana leak. I'll pay it. Fetch. Island. No response. I will pay for the mana leak. Another mana leak. All right, you got it. I will not respond. Ouch. I will drop to 8. All right, off the top deck. That'll do. 1, 2, Standstill. Go ahead. Well, I can poke. I think I do need to block that Masticore, but I can definitely poke. Do your little squee dancey dance. Combat. Do we want the smoke? We want the smoke. Let's turn this on. Go to blocks and try to Wang Jangle a trade out of this. Here comes the swords, which will crack my Standstill. And there's a mage. Okay. Chat. Cursed Totem doesn't stop me from flipping a morphed creature face up, right? That actually really decides whether or not I'm going to use this mana leak as a tempo play or not. It doesn't stop you. So morph is not an act, is a special ability, right? Let's let this go. End step, my turn. All right, another disenchant too. Let's blow up their cradle. And then let's go 1, 2, 3. And not like that. That's a really stupid way to pay for that, huh? 1, 2, 3. Morph. All right. And then we can poke for 1. Seems free here. Take a trade. And then do I want a Meddling Mage naming swords? Kinda. We've both used 2 of them, but that's the only way this Meddling Mage gets taken out of play anymore, or this Exalted Angel gets taken out of play. All right, you do your little dancey dance with your squee. I think we did it. Combat, yeah, I'll just take 4. Pass to me, on tap. Draw, play this, flip this. 1, 2, 3, 4. Combat, full send. Gain 4. That should be it. This Cursed Totem carried me through this game, you guys. They never found Naturalize. 1, 2. Wild Mongrel? Nah, you don't get to wiggle your way out of this. GG's. He considered it a control deck. Deck feels V good. Thanks, Flippi. All right, we're 2-2. Going back in for 1 more. Man, those 2 opening games were such a blight on me. That hurt my feelings. All right, we found our last opponent. It's a name I'm not going to try to pronounce. Moscow Midge does sound right, Sly Joker. They choose to play first, and our opener's very bad, so we will be mulliganing. The Legend, they apparently know who I am. All right, we're mulliganing. This is just land still hand. We'll keep it. I guess I want this. I want all my lands. It's just like 1 swords. We can just ship a single swords. Yeah, I think that's what we're doing. We'll split the difference. Oh, what's up, Soup Smuggler? Good games, dude. I think you could have won our second game. Not that you were going to win, but I didn't think you needed to concede when you did. Oh, wait, I wasn't playing Soup Smuggler. I was playing Spire Golem, another Retromancer. What's up? Just watched the last match on the other side. Yeah, he played it. Oh, no, not Soltari Soldier. Soltari Foot Soldier. Sorry, I just confused you for one of your brethren, one of your Retromancer brethren. No, the games were sweet. They were awesome. I need to save the Swords to Plowshares for something more meaningful. Let's go grab a Plains and just get a mommy in play. F6. Another Foot Soldier. Okay. 3 Foot Soldiers. Do we race? Untap draw. We might just race. Mishra's Factory, combat, attack, and then pass. Had a couple lands. Oh, there's Spire Golem. Had a couple lands on him. No time to win a game 3. I see. So it was a time concession. That makes sense to me. I take back everything I said. Attacks. Yeah, like we have to race right now because these Foot Soldiers, they're not going to be easy to kill. Soltari Monk. Yeah, that's fine. Don't you play another? Okay, Mother of Runes is also fine. End step. We kind of awkwardly have to take out the thing with 2 power. My turn. Standstill. This is bad. All right, man this up. Combat. Full send. See if they'll trade me a mom. Yeah, they'll take the trade. Damage. And then Island F6. F6. Beat for 3. Man, 3 Soltari Foot Soldier is effective here. Another mom. Disenchant. Let's not waste time. Flippi prides himself on shuffling around the one of strategically. Yeah, they're this deck is, we can actually look at it real quick. So I've played Flippi before. This version isn't really doing the one of thing. It might be, maybe this isn't his exact list, but it's heavily inspired by him. But this is like it looks very Flippi inspired, but it's missing like the one of Stifle, the one of Reverent Mantra, the Armageddon would normally be a one of, and like the one of Weather Wayfarer. But this is like, I'm calling this deck Flippi. Yeah, this is different. But I think the person who built this deck probably is aware of Flippi and his goings on. All right, what do we want in this matchup? Cataclysm seems necessary. Worship is probably pretty good. I don't think we want Disenchant just for Crusade since it's symmetrical. No Hydros, no Curses, no Furnaces, just these 4. We'll take out Armageddons because I don't think they actually do anything. And then we'll also take out a Mana Leak because maybe a Standstill, something like this. Yeah, submit. Yeah, he doesn't multi-Armageddon. Yeah, he loves his one-ofs. The only time I've heard that dude speak on anything was his interview at the Shared Discovery podcast, which if you guys haven't seen that, you should go check it out. All right, I'll take the play. Oh man, his hand's not quite good enough. Mulligan. Go to 5. Sure, dude. All right, Swords into Standstill. Keep. Pitch Expanse. Pitch Standstill. Done. Land F6. We're going to try to like Swords their threat and to resolve the Standstill to undo the mulligan. The Cursed Totem was extremely unexpected. Yeah, that felt good to me. All right, you play that. Then we're going to Swords it. And we're going to make a college effort at undoing our mulligan. Grab an island. Tap for 1/2. Standstill. F6. Immediately cracking. It makes sense. F6. All right, Ramosian Sergeant's actually a great pickup here. As is Meddling Mage. Plains, Ramosian Sergeant. Tap. Meddling Mage. Let's, in this case, name Soltari Champion. And then F6. I enjoyed your Shared Discovery episode as well. I was loudly agreeing at work about adding gemstone mines and layers to like every deck. Yeah, I think decks that have an aggressive game plan that want to do their thing, I think those decks want those effects. Yeah, you got yourself a Soltari Monk and a Mother, sure. All right, I can't block you. Ouch. Untap, take a draw. Natural Whipcorder. Let's play Mishra's Factory. Let's go to combat. Let's attack for 2. And then let us... I think it's still just better to activate the Ramosian Sergeant. Yeah, we're just going to activate Ramosian. Another land. Combat? Sure. Ooh, yeah, don't attack with that Mother of Runes. I'll take 2. Or 4. This clock is fast. This deck is some real shit, you guys. A Whipcorder of your own. That makes sense. And a Savannah Lions. Less worried about those threats. If it doesn't have Shadow, I'm kind of fine with it. End step. Activate. Grab a Whipcorder. Next turn. On tap, draw. Disenchant is a bad draw here. We'll play a Factory. This means that the Shadow things are the only things that can truly get in at the moment. But I also can't counterattack because the Savannah Lions are in my way. So I'll just pass. I wonder if they're playing this deck because of the video I just put out on it. It went well for us, so maybe. All right, combat. We need to make them use their mom. So we'll try to tap down a Monk. They give it protection, no response. Continue. Attackers. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. All right, so here's what we're gonna do. I think who's the newest one? You're the new one? Yeah, you're the new one. So let's tap here to activate this one. And then what are we going to do? Whipcorder. Okay, now we tap this for mana and we activate Ramosian. We grab another Ramosian actually, because what we want to do is we want to take out their Savannah Lions. So go to blockers, block, damage. That should cut that down fairly substantially. Any order to the bottom. Mother, that's not great. This is going poorly. Cataclysm is like the only thing that truly saves our skin here. Otherwise, it feels like we're just treading water for the foreseeable future. Let's go ahead and play a Meddling Mage. And with that, we're going to name... They can't crusade us because it's not allowed on this platform. I think I'm going to name Glorious Anthem. Take an educated guess on that one. Then we're just going to pass the turn. All right, combat. We got to keep making them use their mana. So try to tap here. Yep, protection is going to happen. I wouldn't say it's fine. It's not fine. It's bad, but it's going to happen. Declare attackers is fine. All right, just 4? Yeah, we just take the 4. End step, activate Sergeant, grab another Whipcorder, and then go to our turn where we untap, draw swords. Where do we win a Whipcorder now? Yeah, that happens. Flooded Strand. Oh my God. Is this so bad? Is there a way out of this? Survive and try to cast Cataclysm next turn? And then they just still have a Soltari Monk? We just have to pass. There's nothing to do here. Oh, it's nasty. Not being in black, not being able to like infest / engineered plague is really fucking us up here. Like a plague on Soltari just alleviates all our problems, but we don't have plague, you guys. All right, I will try to force you to use a mother again. All right, no response. Attackers, I'll take the pain. 1 mana for another mother. Stop drawing Mother of Runes. End step, activate another Ramosian Sergeant. Next turn. In response, I'll tap your Mother of Runes. All right, it's tapped. Exalted Angel, you're about 19 turns too late. We'll get our 50 play points for 2-3ing. That was brutal. All right, chat. I'm kind of in the mood to do another one. Would you guys rather me play this deck again and try to run it?